guys are doing well in all this craziness?
Trying.
As good as we possibly can.
As good as you possibly can, man. Elissa, and I'm pronouncing your name correctly this time.
You are.
It was so funny last time I called her. Did you tell Evan last time I called you Elissa? And she wouldn't call me out on the air. She wouldn't. I'm like, you can just stop. People know I'm a dumbass, okay? She waited until the end of the interview and she's like, my name's Elissa.
You know, I've had my name mispronounced my whole life, so I just thank my mom for that.
and I think it's kind of cool too. I didn't know your middle name until you just sent that email. Yeah.
Oh, actually, funny story about that. I don't have a middle name, so my actual real first name is Elissa Marie, and then I don't have a middle name.
Oh, really? You don't have a middle? So, but would it be so cool if your last name was Presley?
Never heard that before.
Hi, I'm Elissa Marie Presley. Okay, last talk to you at Music Fights Back. Want to give a shout out to Bertie, Wisconsin. That's I'm from about 45 minutes from there. That's why I ended up being there. And I know you guys gained a lot of fans, like doing that show. I actually thought it was funny. I'm not going to call the band out, but it was one of the later headlining bands was on stage. And there were actually people saying to me, I wish Coal Kingdom would come back. There was actually even one guy that stood in the middle screaming, Coal Kingdom!
What? I think I missed that. That's funny.
I thought that was kind of hilarious. It was like, were you guys on the second day or the first day?
We did 2 days. We played 4 shows.
No. Music Fights Back.
Music Fights Back. I'm thinking we were the second day.
Yeah, I think we were the second day.
See, I'm foggy on that too. Yeah, this was late at night, so I don't even know if you guys were still there by the time.
We were there.
It was amusing. It was really I was actually waiting for somebody to yell at the guy that yelled that, but that didn't happen because I thought that was kind of rude myself. Wait until everything gets quiet and then scream Cold Kingdom.
Hey, at least we're not the ones yelling it though.
Yeah.
Hey, how is Into the Black Sky done, guys?
It's been really great.
It was really well received, I think.
Yeah, I mean, we had a lot of big plans this year, obviously, that it was going to be an extremely busy year, and we had a lot of music videos planned out for the end of this album cycle.
And touring.
And then obviously all of that kind of went out the window with coronavirus.
Yeah.
We got lucky though. We did a 2-week tour in February before all the crap hit the fan. So that was nice. That was cool.
So so it definitely was like,
you got a little bit in, but you had a lot more planned, huh?
Yeah. And we've been lucky that we've got to play a few shows now here that things, I guess, maybe kind of like settled down a little bit. So we've got to play some outdoor events and some pretty cool shows. So we've been pretty lucky.
Yeah. It was a little bit scary going into this like summer and going, it's April and we might not play another show again this year. That's kind of a scary thought. So
especially then when that was like the only thing, like we were like, yes, we're going to tour. You know, we did this 2-week tour in February and we're just going to hit it hard this summer with festivals and like just go. And then it's like, oh, nope, guess we can't.
I totally understand. It's like I took all the money from everything, all my stuff that got canceled all summer. And I upgraded. I did some much needing upgrading on the studios, but
yeah, of course.
Everything, I just watched it go down the line. And actually I was a little bit pissed because we're finally to the point where we can go and do like really cool things. And my grandmother's family is from a little town just outside where I think about 20 minutes from where Christina Scabia from Lacuna Coil is from.
Oh, yeah.
And she was going to be doing the Flower Festival in Italy. And I was going to go there. And because we finally reached a point where I could afford to do something like, I'm still a little guy as far as this. I'm not getting rich by any means. But then that got Italy was all locked down. I
Yeah.
saw that,
Yeah,
you know, because I still have my 9-to-5 job. I saw that at work one night, and I was like, okay, well, I guess I'm not going there. And then I just watched it down the line. Everything get canceled.
Yeah, it kind of had a domino effect, like for sure, just globally.
Yeah.
Like as soon as they started like canceling like conventions and
everything.
yeah, it was just like, oh well, they're probably not going to cancel this, or they're not going to cancel, you know, the NHL playoffs, right? And then they did, and then it was just the next thing after that, and
just everything.
Yeah,
everything going. Sir, what did you have you had to change things up with what has happened? Have you had to kind of make a momentum shift to the way you were going to do things?
definitely. It's not the plan that we had, you know, going into this year, but you know, everything kind of started with coronavirus, and we kind of switched to doing some acoustic live stream stuff and kind of growing. I saw a lot of bands doing that, and that's something that we enjoyed doing kind of on a weekly basis.
Yeah, so you know, 1 or 2 of us would go live every week and take requests and just chat with people and play some songs and hang out. So that was pretty cool.
And then
so you just try to stay in the public eye, kind of.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just
stay relevant.
Yeah, stay out
as much as we can.
And then,
don't want to become one of those has-beens, like when you got momentum going, and then all of a sudden everything stops. That's got to suck, man. You brought up one good point with everybody staying at home, man. You mentioned people working on a few new things and stuff. Have you noticed the covers that have come out since all this coronavirus has been going on? Because I've seen band after band coming out with these acoustic covers of songs. What do you think that's all about?
I mean, I think it's just honestly, if you're going into this and all of a sudden you're a band and you don't have new material that you've been writing previous to all of this,
or you're not ready to release it,
yet, it's just an easy thing for a band to be like, well, we can do this right now, and just simply take an acoustic and, you know, cover this song.
And maybe catch an ear or two of, you know, someone that, you know, might not have known about your band, but maybe likes that specific song or that artist.
Right.
Yeah. So you have one guy at a show one night at like 10:30 at night scream, "Cold Kingdom!"
Yeah. Where's that guy?
I need to meet that guy.
And actually, while we're talking about covers too, times like these, that song, I was, for what it's worth, I was impressed. I was like, are you kidding me? Because when I saw, I was like, oh man, really? She's gonna sing a Dave Grohl cover? Okay. And then I heard it and I was like, wow. It's like you have this big, like full, how does that full voice come out of that little package?
I'm a loudmouth.
You're a loudmouth? Well, at least you admit it. At least she doesn't hold back at it.
Well, and there's something about you know, taking a cover and not just, you know, doing it verbatim for what it is, you know, like
making it our own.
We're not really a band that does a lot of covers, but we wanted to make sure that we took it and made it sound like a Cold Kingdom song would, or at least what a Cold Kingdom version of that song should be, and not just be like, all right, this is how the song goes, we're just gonna play it, you know. Like we added a guitar solo, we kind of changed around where the vocals sat and just kind of made everything a little bit heavier in general, and it came together. I loved it because it's my favorite Foo Fighters song, and I think it worked out pretty well. But
I mean, we decided on that song and recorded it before like everything went to crazy town.
Okay.
So then just like that song ends up being such a great song for like what everything that's going on and what the whole world is going through right now. It ended up being pretty relevant, I think.
Now, what was your idea on making that video, the way you shot the video? How much time are we seeing within that video? And people who are watching and listening right now, I will have that up on the Real Rock Nights. I can speak, really. I swear. I will have that up on the Real Rock Nights website, ASAP, and you can see what we're talking about. But what time span does that cover?
Honestly, some of those shots go back 6 years, maybe 5, 6 years.
There's a
Oh,
couple of them
wow.
there.
Yeah.
But most of them are from like last summer when we were playing shows constantly, and that's the majority of them.
Yeah, and we definitely wanted to have, obviously there's some photos and stuff of kind of like us growing up as like individuals before we all met, like just stuff with we wanted to include shots with our parents in the video and just kind of like show like kind of the meaning of what the song is to us, is kind of just growing as people and just kind of remembering things. And it can be a little tough these days with coronavirus and all the hardship that's going on in the country. It's nice to be able to step back and go, oh yeah, this is kind of what this is all about for us.
Well, it looks like you guys have so much fun while you're working, and that's kind of what I want to get across to the Real Rock Nights listeners too. Is you guys have cool jobs. You like, for the most part, you're musicians, but you're bigger than life rock stars in our eyes. And
we're just a bunch of geeks and nerds.
See, well, and that's where I was going with this. But then to see something like that, where like you're just geeking out and being nuts, like anybody would, that kind of all brings it home and ties it all together. And this is all about the fan artist experience. And I want people to know that you are cool people. You're cool to hang out with and stuff, but you also have, like, I wish I had as much talent in my little finger as you guys have in your bodies. Oh my God.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, and it is like, being in a band, I've always said you need to be family and friends first and then the band third. Like I don't know if I could do this long term if we weren't so close.
Yeah.
Well, and do you see, because you're a lot closer at it than or a lot closer to it rather than I am, do you see bands falling apart because they've been together too long?
Like specifically because they've been together too long.
Because they've been together too long and they lose that camaraderie. They lose that feeling of family.
Yeah, I mean, not any bands that I'd specifically like name off the top of my head or anything, but like, but like you do get to a point where you see some, maybe like one member starts to like not be motivated by it anymore,
or you just butt heads too much,
and then like that can cause problems. And it's like, well, now you're just business associates, and that's not a great place to be.
There's got to be that connection between everyone in the band to keep it going, because we do make a lot of sacrifices and put a lot of work into this. So it's good for all of us to be on the same page and just like each other.
Liking each
I mean, we
other.
have to live in a van together sometimes for weeks at a time. Like,
doesn't smell good.
No, Chris.
Okay, and it's all Elissa, isn't it? That's why everybody else smells fine, but
yeah, I'm the stinky one. No.
Now I forgot what I was gonna ask you next. Please. Oh yeah. Okay. Now you've had this so-called time off, this like unwanted time off. Has that enabled you to put together some new material, work on some ideas that maybe you had and were too busy to explore?
It definitely changed our mindset in terms of when we thought we'd be putting out more music. Obviously, it's going to be sooner now, a lot sooner. And so, yes, we've definitely been working on a lot of new stuff and bunch of new exciting news that we're going to hopefully put out pretty soon about that.
A lot sooner, huh? I want a date. You give me. I'm kidding.
We'll keep you updated.
Yesterday, man, where were you?
You're late to the
Okay.
party.
All right,
That's-
this
that's
interview is
ambitious
over.
even for me.
Nice talking to you.
That's ambitious for me. So
What's that?
that would be a little ambitious even for me. You know, I don't think I could write, you know, a full album in whatever 2 months or whatever it's been since we kind of sat down and recalibrated things.
But we have some new Cold Kingdom to be looking forward to in the near future right here.
Yes,
Absolutely.
definitely.
That is awesome. Guys, I thank you very, very much. I really, really appreciate it.
Thank you
Yeah,
for
thanks for
having
having
Thanks,
us.
Shep.
Sorry we're a little late to the party.
Oh, hey, that's fine. It's like I'm not doing anything. I just sat over there, chilled with my cat, and was like, and emailed you. I was like, well, hey, I'll stay on for another half an hour, and otherwise we'll reschedule.
Oh, she wants to show you our pupper.
All right.
Well,
Oh, God, no. Come here. Come here. Come here. So we have a new puppy. This is Daisy.
Daisy?
Daisy.
Aw.
Yeah, she's just been kind of chilling with us. She just got fixed a couple days ago. So
Got a little bit.
she's on the meds.
she's high on some puppy pain meds.
Well, heal well, doggy. Heal well, Daisy.
She's working on it.
So you have
She's
to
in
write.
good spirits.
You'll have to write a song about Daisy.
Oh yeah.
No, some like little like 1 minute ditty that you can play in between like sets or songs in your real set.
Yeah,
I like that idea.
little interlude. Arm's getting tired of holding.
Oh.
There we go.
Oh, you guys are on the phone?
Oh yeah, we're on a phone.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I didn't know that. Well, I'll shut up then.
It's so
That's
narrow.
why we're just like right here.
I didn't know. I thought maybe you just. I thought maybe
This is
you
our first time. We've never done
really
this.
liked each other and wanted to be close. I didn't know.
I mean that too, but
Well, thank you very much, guys. And what do you say we hear times like these? This is Cold Kingdom. Oh yeah, they're right here on Rail Rock Nights.